Oh, Henry. I'm sure you'll be back soon. Perhaps Henry will come back soon. I'm sure he will. Oh, Henry. Oh, Lady Star, I'm doing fine tonight. How are you? I see you've come to the ball. Your dress looks lovely. Do not weep. They're serving nice food downstairs, you say? Good evening, Lady Rory. Fancy seeing you here at the 35th Annual Billings Ball. What have you stumbled across? Why, you've walked inside the 35th Annual Billings Ball, into the library. How are you tonight? You made it here, to the ball. Lovely to see you. Ah, but Lady Aubrey, you look so lovely. Well, Lady Star, I did not invite you. Yes, Lady Vivi. How are you? Oh, a rose. Thank you so much. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me. Where is Henry? I'm sure Henry will be back soon. Ah, thank you, Lady Aubrey. Have you seen Henry? He left me in the library quite a bit ago. I've been looking for him. How could I forget your face? We just met this summer. Thank you, Lady Coffee. Yes, hello. I hope you're all having a lovely night at the ball tonight. Your dress looks lovely, and your suit is very dashing, sir. You are quite handsome. Where was he last heading? Henry was going upstairs. He had some business to attend to. Of course I remember you, Kavi. Lovely to see you again. I didn't know you'd be here at the ball. Perhaps. Such a lovely night it is tonight. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And zombies. I've never heard of such a thing. Yes, we are in the library. Many books on these shelves. You love to dance. I do too. Ah, a book, Sir Austen. Oh, Rory, listen to the sound of that sweet music. Perhaps you fancy a dance with me later. You think, Sir Austen, perhaps if I peruse this library, it could be in here. The Billings do have quite the extensive collection. Of course, CJ. I'd love to send you a dance. Save you a dance. You think I'm creepy, or perhaps is it the library? It is rather dark in here. You want to dance later? Hello, Sir Beau. Welcome to the ball. How are you? How did I die? What an odd thing to say. I'm not dead. Sweating. Well, I was just dancing down there with Henry. Out in the ballroom. Henry is so sweet. good to see you again. Your suit looks dashing. How am I? I suppose I'm well, Lady Dizzy. I do just feel rather tired and a bit cold. Where is Henry? Henry said he had some business to attend to, somewhere upstairs. Could I tell you more about Henry? Well, of course. Henry Billings, this is his mansion. Well, his family's mansion. Henry is tall, handsome, dark eyes. He's got a smile you can't miss. What is my age? I am 20 years old. Who is Henry? Henry Billings. He's the love of my life. This is his home. Well, his childhood home, after all. Oh, Brandy, a rose. A rose, thank you. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me. Brandy, another rose. Henry tells me that I look like a rose sometime. Oh, CJ, do you see that star shooting across the window? Gorgeous. Henry and I used to star watch. And we still do. Though not as often. He's been very busy. You think I'm lagging? Lagging behind? Lovely to see you again. Of course I do, Joy. Oh, a bear. How sweet a gift for me. What is my favorite memory of Henry? Well, I remember, just a year ago, Henry and I were taking a walk in the park when it began to rain. I slipped, but I caught Henry by the hand, pulled him right down with me. And while no one was looking, I stole the quickest kiss. Crying still? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps it's just this enchanting night. You think I am rather dashing? Thank you, Mark. What is my most recent memory with Henry? Well, we came to the ball tonight, and we danced. And then I was thirsty, so I got a drink. And then I felt a little dizzy. I came to sit down here in the library. Henry said, "I'll be right back." And he went upstairs to deal with some business. Why don't I go upstairs? I'm sure Henry will be back soon. You think Henry has killed me? Why, I'm alive just like you. You are needed, but you'll return soon. Thank you. Thank you for visiting me. Do I see someone sometimes just to talk? I see you here talking to me. So many of you look so dashing tonight. So beautiful. Surely to be the envy of everybody else. Turn you? Turn you where? Turn you around. Perhaps you want to play a game. Lady Orange, lovely to see you. Did Henry give me the drink? No. I believe a servant did. What is happening? Why, you're here at the 35th Annual Billings Ball. You stumbled into the library. The ballroom is just that way if you wish to dance. Though, I do come in here sometimes just to breathe. What year is it? Why, it's 1906, silly. Am I a vampire? Oh, no. I believe those only come from storybooks, though I've never been to Europe. How did I die? What do you mean? I'm alive, just as lively as ever. chocolate strawberries. You brought that all the way from the dining hall for me, CJ. Thank you. Am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps this night has just enchanted me. What state is this home in? We are in Vermont, sir. You see a roach somewhere. Well, can't get rid of all the creatures, in fact. We all share the same home. Did I have to pay for a drink? No. Did I get my flower from the garden? Yes. We were taking a stroll before we danced, and Henry gave this one to me. Am I an anime character? No. I don't understand. I'm not an actor. The Titanic. In 1912, quite the prediction. Perhaps you have a touch of a psychic gift. What is my backstory, Lady Danny? I'm the son of the Williams, Ethan Williams. He owns most of the banks. I don't like to flaunt that fact, but it is true. I don't know that I'll work at the bank with Father. I do long to be a poet. Who is Henry? Why, Henry Billings, of course. This is his family's mansion. Henry is the love of my life. You want to know about Henry? Oh, Danny, thank you. A rose. Reminds me of the rose that Henry gave me. Danny, thank you. A rose. Henry tells me I'm beautiful sometimes. Like a rose. Am I a jester? From a man that's a bat, I don't understand. My friends do think I am rather funny. If that's what you mean. Where is Henry? He's just upstairs. I'm sure he'll be back soon. What is happening, Lady Aubrey? You stumbled into the library at the Billings Mansion. The 35th annual ball is tonight. Have you been able to dance yet? You like this wall? Thank you. I'll make sure to let the Billings know you fancy their architecture. What am I reading tonight? Well, oh, Lady Orange, a rose. Thank you. Did you get this from the garden? What am I reading? Oh, well, while I sat down, I decided to look at The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen. This is a collection of his tales. I do enjoy him as an author. Do you know the Muffin Man? Do I know the Muffin Man? Perhaps the one in the village at the bakery? Drury Lane or something like this. Checks, a rose. Thank you so much. Did you get this from the garden? Henry gave me this rose. Val, a rose, thank you. Why am I in Henry's house without permission? This is the 35th annual Billings Ball. I was invited, of course. Were you? Pray tell, do you have your invitation in your pocket, perhaps? Is my iron low? I'm feeling just healthy. You weren't invited. Then how did you stumble into the mansion? What work does Mr. Billings do? You mean his father? Oh, Val. I see one of the mansion's cats has fancied you. If you mean to ask how I like to be referred to, he, him, Arna, a turkey from the dining hall. You are too kind to bring me food. Tell me, is this music loud? Perhaps I could draw a drape and we could talk. If you'd prefer it to be a little quieter. Do I eat food? Yes, don't you? Thank you, Lady Starrose. Thank you, Lady Dizzy. I do enjoy to listen to the music, but I do enjoy to have conversations. Well, of course I'm not a ghost. What do you mean, Sir Logan? Lady Aubrey, you ask if I fancy Lady Menage? I do. Rory, do you hear that sweet, sweet music? Is that you humming a tune? You are a fantastic singer. You're dating Henry's mother? Careful with these gossip. Oh, you've made such a cute shape with your hand. Looks just like a heart. Am I okay? I suppose I'm fine. Just a little cold, I guess. Perhaps a little dizzy. A crown. Why, it's a fancy decoration. Your tiara is beautiful. How did I like this candle? Well, one of the servants must have lit this candle. Like I said, this is not my home. This is the Billings mansion. You find my voice comforting. Thank you. What is it like being dead? What do you mean? What is wrong with me? Oh, nothing. I'm just waiting for Henry. He's upstairs, I believe. Oh, a mirror. Thank you. My hair was out of place. I believe I know a quote from Lady Menage. She says, "This one is for the gentlemen's, with the glorious sound." How long have I been waiting for him? Oh, 15 minutes or so. Why do I look so sad? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. Why, Ray, you want to talk about the Earth? Yes. What is your favorite part of the Earth? Do you enjoy seeing things like the garden? You find it refreshing to talk to me. Thank you. Do I want to be a vampire? What do you mean? Oh, do you hear that? Sounds like a storm is coming. Oh. Sorry, I just get a little spooked by the lightning. Lady Orange, your locket looks beautiful. Oh. Perhaps it's going to rain soon. You'd love to see the world. Where would you like to travel? Am I a ghost? No. At least. Oh, Lady Brittany, your locket looks so beautiful with your dress. I believe my mother has one similar. How long have I been waiting for Henry? Oh, just a few minutes, I suppose. Lady Lisa, the way you sing along to the music, your voice is so beautiful. Well, I put flowers on your grave. Are you feeling ill, Pete? Wow. Do you hear that trumpet downstairs? Such beautiful music tonight. Lady Vivi. Thank you. Yes, there are quite a few people here at the ball tonight. And quite a few of you here in the library. Bark if I'm being held hostage. I suppose I could bark. Henry holds my heart hostage, but I couldn't be a happier prisoner. Have I heard any good gossip lately? Well, let me think. I did hear some whisperings tonight that perhaps Henry might make a partner with Father at the bank. Oh, Milky, your shoes look so lovely with your dress. Where did you get them? Do I know Sir Jack, the vampire? I do think he looks quite mysterious. Am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware. Ah, mother dear, to sit by the fire. It's so warm. Are you cold? M. Jamar, you brought me turkey from the dining hall. Thank you. Oh, a gift for me. Oh, mother dear, you made such an adorable shape with your hands. Looks like the hearts on your gown. What is my favorite book? Well, I was reading Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, a rose, thank you. It's just like the rose Henry gave me. A conch shell? Did you take that from the study? I'd put it back if I were you. How old am I? I am 20 years old. Lady Lisa, your voice is so lovely. Perhaps you should visit the opera house. Sammy, a rose, thank you. It's just like the one that Henry gave me. Why, Lady Brittany, it seems that some of the cats have followed you here. Powder and Bella. They've taken a fancy to you. You think I look handsome. Thank you. Repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand. My, you certainly say some interesting things at the ball tonight. Henry told you he loved you too. You're so confused. I'm sure it's the wrong Henry. Why, the love of my life is Henry Billings. Why am I pretending to be dead? I'm not pretending to be dead. Lady Lisa, your shoes look so lovely. What do you mean? This is just the way that I talk. Did I hear Lady Minaj? She wants to go to the beach. She wants to get away. Yes. I believe she talked about otherworldly beings, flying ships around the stars, can you believe? Brittany, a garland for me. Did you make this? Reminds me of the summer festivals with Mother when I was a child. What's going on? Why, you're at the 35th Annual Billings Ball. You stumbled into the library. I seem sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am feeling just fine, I suppose. What year is it? 1906. Am I a vampire? Absolutely not. Vampires are fiction. You hate Henry. Don't say such awful things. You're in his childhood home, his father's home. Be careful how you speak around here. My favorite song. I do love listening to Tchaikovsky. Swan Lake. Perhaps you've seen the ballet. Lizard. You've told me you love me. Why, thank you, but my heart belongs to another. Beetlejuice, like the star. The stars are bright tonight. Have Henry and I ever thought about eloping together? Perhaps. Would I sign your dance card? I'd be honored. Am I a ghost that lives in your walls? No, but perhaps a ghost does live in your walls. You've just arrived at the ball. Henry's doing just well. He's going upstairs. Oh, Kate, a rose. Reminds me of the one that Henry gave me. Kate, so many roses. Why do you dote on me so? Oh yes, I have heard some gossip at the ball. 1906, we are in Vermont, Montpelier. Brian, are you feeling all right? You seem very confused. Perhaps you've drank a little too much. Am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed from this beautiful night. Do I like Lady Swift? Yes, a fantastic poet and a wonderful singer. What good gossip? Well, I hear Lady Rory has many suitors tonight. Am I going to be okay? Why, yes. At least. Is Henry married? No. Though one day we do wish to be. Hello. Kitty, how are you? Beetlejuice, like the star. Why am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. I have had quite the bit to drink tonight. Do I sing? Yes, from time to time. I don't mean to ignore you, Sir Brian. Kitty, I'm doing fine. It's just I felt a little dizzy after I had my champagne, so I sat down. Can I throw a Halloween ball? Lady Lisa, you singing again. You wish for me to sing. Perhaps someday. I wonder if Lady Rory will choose to take up an interest. Who gave me the champagne? A butler did. It was delicious, but I did feel a little faint afterwards, though I suppose that's normal. Do I have any enemies? I suppose some people don't agree with me and Henry. You want to join the spirit realm when you die? Has the diamond been announced yet? No. And it won't be announced here. This isn't the Queen's mansion after all, though I believe she lives in a castle. Can you give me a hug? Well, of course. You think what I'm doing is not enough for the church? Rarely anything ever is. Zodiac, a rose, thank you. Reminds me of the rose that Henry gave me. I'm sure he'll be back soon, if you'd like to meet him. Is my hair green? No, it is light brown. Though if I did have green hair, that would be quite silly. Brittany, a rose, thank you. Reminds me of the rose that Henry gave me. Lady Lisa, you brought me this frozen dessert from the dining hall. Thank you, so kind. What do you mean Henry isn't coming home? This is his childhood home. Jamie, how are you doing tonight? Rory, you tell me you love me. I am flattered. I do care for you, but my heart does belong to another. What world am I in? If you mean this earth, America? Am I in a castle? Oh no. This is the Billings mansion. It is Henry's father. Did the butler say who the drink was from? I'm not quite sure. He did have an interesting look on his face. What year is it? 1906. How much have you had to drink? You think I'm in another world. What do you mean? Sometimes, though, my love for Henry does make me feel like I'm up in the clouds. Who put something in my drink? What do you mean? I suppose the butler was hired by the Billings. Oh, I've been bullied plenty as a child, but I never lost a fight. Oh, your pink shoes look so lovely. Deanna, this hat is a bit too silly for such a formal affair as the Billings ball. The butler did what? What do you mean? Are you accusing the butler of doing something to me? Lady Lisa, you tell me you love me. I do care for you, but my heart does belong to another. Can I describe the look on the butler's face? Well, my memory does seem a little fuzzy. He looked pleased with himself, I suppose. Elmo, you bring me turkey from the dining hall, thank you. Deanna, your tiara looks just lovely. Mojave, this is quite the spicy dish from downstairs. Who loves you, Sarah? Why, Kirsten Lynn. I did see you with the red ribbon in your hair. You dance fantastically. Have you seen the way the lights sparkle here in the library? You think I need to fetch a doctor? Something's not right with my drink. I'm sure I'm fine. Lady Lisa, you tell me you care for me. I care for you too, but my heart does belong to another. Gigi, what a lovely name. Oh, perhaps it'll rain soon. I may need a therapist. For what? Brittany, you speak such poetry about keys to your heart. Deanna, thank you for stoking the fire. I was feeling quite cold. Have I tried to leave the library? I think I'm fine sitting here. Henry will be back soon, I'm sure. How many drinks have I had? I believe just the one. Dina Marie, thank you for telling me such kind words. Oh. Quite the thunderstorm outside. Oh, quite the thunderstorm outside. A terrible mess if everyone has to go home in the rain. Pumpkin, you bring me turkey from downstairs. Thank you. Why, Pumpkin Queen, you mean to tell me you play the trumpet? Lexi, the way that you sing along to the music is just fancy. Pumpkin, I see that Powder and Bella, the mansion's cats, have found you. Don't cry. Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Chrissy, does this ball ever stop? Yes. Just around 3 hours past midnight. Tell you a poem. Have you ever read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe? Lexia Rose, thank you. Reminds me of the one that Henry gave me tonight. Such revelry, sassy babe. Why are you so joyful? Deanna, looks like the cats are taking quite the liking to you. Lacey Joa Rose, thank you. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me. Do I remember waiting for Henry in the garden? I suppose I wasn't waiting long. Deanna, you brought me a treat from the dining hall, thank you. Danny, do I have any advice on courting? Why? Just smile and be brave, I suppose. Sagittarius, your shoes are so beautiful. Henry left. Yes, Henry did leave. He went just upstairs. May you ask my name? Yes, I am Charles Williams. So rude of me to not introduce myself. Gabe, you share such kind words with me, but my heart does belong to another. Is the butler crazy? I'm not quite sure. A panda? Did you bring that skin from the study? I'd put it back if I were you. Oh, your pink shoes look so lovely. Oh, you bring me this sandwich from the dining hall. Thank you. Why is my rose dead? It's not. It's alive, just like we all are. Can I sing for you? I suppose I don't sing that often. Mm-hmm. Would thou like to live deliciously? Why? What year was I born? 1886. I do sing. Sometimes I dedicate whole nights to singing. You think I'm talented, thank you. You've taken a picture of the stars. Oh, sassy babe. You play such gorgeous music. Oh, lightning. Did you see that? I'm 20 years old. You've enjoyed dancing at the ball. If I sing, perhaps Henry will come. Henry does enjoy when I sing. Am I sad? Oh, I'm feeling just fine. Though I do feel a little cold. And I do miss Henry so, but I'm sure he'll be back soon. You don't like Henry. Why? He's nothing against you, I'm sure. Who was Sir William Afton? I don't think I know him. Maybe it will only be a lightning storm, perhaps. A bear made of roses. Did you make that yourself? Gabe, you mean to put that tiara on my head? You can't stop watching me talk. I think you're enjoying yourself at the ball tonight. When's the last time I felt warmth? Probably when I was dancing with Henry. Right before I came in here after I took my drink. I was feeling rather warm. Can we dance? Well, of course. What ball? This is the 35th annual Billings Ball. How lucky you are to be invited. You wanted to hate this ball, but now you're enjoying yourself. You have 2 left feet, but you're still trying to dance. I'm sure you're a fine dancer. Was I poisoned? Oh, I don't think so. Though, after I did drink my champagne, I did feel a little dizzy. But I suppose that's how champagne makes you feel. You're going to the ball? Why, you're already here. I look like a vampire. I'm not sure if that's a compliment. But if you mean that I'm dark and mysterious, well, I suppose everybody is. Everybody has a story to tell. You'll sit and wait with me. How lovely. A little champagne should make me feel dizzy. Oh. I'm sure it's fine. I was dancing. How do I like to be referred to? He, him. Lady Orange. You tell me you love me. I care for you as well, but my heart does belong to Henry. You wish you lived beside me. Thank you. I do believe an estate is for sale nearby. A stroll in the garden, I'd love to, but I must wait for Henry. You probably shouldn't have worn your bonnet and your muumuu to the ball. Well, I think you look lovely, despite how you feel. Would I tell you about Henry? Yes. Henry Billings, this is his home. Well, his family's home. I've known Henry since I was a child, but we became close 3 summers ago. He's here tonight. Perhaps if you stay around long enough, you'll get to meet him. You don't trust Henry? Why? Hello, Ted. Lovely to see you here at the ball. What will Henry and I's marriage be like? I suppose just as healthy and sweet and thoughtful as our relationship is now. May you borrow a book? Yes, I suppose that's all right. Just don't leave the library. Maybe Henry has done something to my drink. I don't think so. Do my parents approve? I think they have their indifferences about it, but I do know they care for me, and they do care for Henry. Is Henry tall and handsome? Yes. Am I sleepy? I suppose I am a little tired. What if Henry is with another at this moment? He did say he had some business to attend to. I did see him talking to a woman tonight. I'm not sure who she was. Oh, it looks like Powder. And Partner, I found you. I always thought Partner was such a strange name for a dog, but they do say they are a man's best friend. What did the lady look like? She had a purple dress, I believe. Dark purple. A woman, yes. No, I don't think Henry cares for women in that way. If Henry and I could have a child, perhaps, I don't know, you have a lovely name. The hair color of the woman, it was light, ashen, I believe. You think Henry wants you. Henry is friendly. Do not mistake his kindness for affection. You think I need an infusion? I'm looking anemic. I'm sure I'm just fine. You saw him with her. He was smiling at her. More than just a friendly smile. Perhaps he knows her from his past. Henry does love me. Henry hurt you? Whatever do you mean? Do I want to bite you? How preposterous. What have you been brought to? The 35th Annual Billings Ball. I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. My internet? I don't understand. Maybe the Billingses want him to marry her. Perhaps. His father doesn't quite approve of the way that Henry and I are together. Am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware. This beautiful night, perhaps, has just overwhelmed me. What year is it? It's 1906, silly. And why are you barking so? What's so upsetting to me? Oh, I'm just waiting for Henry. I'm sure I'll be all right. Am I sad? I don't mean to be. What was her name? I'm not sure. Is your dog allowed at the ball? Perhaps if it's small enough to hold. Why don't I go and find him? Waiting an awful long time. I mean, I've only been here for just a few minutes. Oh, some butterflies flew in from outside in the garden. How lovely. This costume. This is no masquerade. An elephant. I'd like to travel to see one, perhaps, someday. You'll sit with me and wait for Henry? That's so kind. Have ever seen Lady Barbara Millicent? Some people call her Barbie. Yes, it was fantastic to see her again. It's been much longer than a few minutes. What do you mean? Don't break. As long as Henry's with me, I don't think I'll ever break. You tell me you love me, Gabe. Thank you, that is so kind. But my heart does belong to another. Have I met the Queen? Of what country? We have a president here in America, Theodore Roosevelt. Am I a Victorian child? I was born very close to that era, but no. It's been an hour waiting for Henry. No, we've only been here for a few minutes. Would I take a stroll with you in the garden? I'd love to. You brought me this cake from downstairs in the dining hall. That's so kind. Ruby, the way you sing is so beautiful. Listen to me, downstairs in the dining hall. We are downstairs. Am I okay? Yes, I'm just waiting for Henry. Henry Billings. He is the love of my life. This Rose is just alive as you and I. Oh, am I crying? I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps this night has just filled me with many emotions. I am listening to you talk, Nadia. So young. You think I am so young? I suppose 20 is youthful. How did I die, Jasmine? Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. You have to work tonight. Such a late night to be working. You saw Henry recently on the maiden voyage of the Mauretania? I can't believe it. So you know how handsome he is. Oh, thank you for wiping my tear. I wasn't aware that I was crying. You are not Henry. Oh, well, excuse me, perhaps your name is Henry, but you are not Henry Billings. My voice is so calming to you. Thank you. Am I a freaky ghost? Why, I'm not a ghost at all. Where did Henry go? He's just upstairs. He had some business to attend to, he said. Can I sing once more before you go? I suppose. Do something frightening? I don't understand. Oh, Brittany, you wish for me to sing? Oh, it seems the cats have found their way into the library. Powder, Bella, and Butter. Such a silly name. What is my profession? Well, Father wishes me to work at the bank. With him. Good night, Sir Gabe. I hope you had a fantastic night. Henry. Henry is the love of my life. Henry Billings. This is his family's ball, his family's mansion. He is so lovely, so kind to me. If I could be an object, perhaps I'd be a piano, so that many may write beautiful songs and poetry. Brittany, do you see the stars through the solarium? Quite gorgeous tonight. I believe I see part of the Milky Way. Goodbye, Lady Sarah. What do Henry and I do every day? Well, we can't see each other every day, but we do love to explore. He listens to my poetry that I write. He's fantastic at playing the piano. You wish to wipe away my tears? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was crying. I'm sure I'll be all right. Such personal things you ask. You work at the bank with Father. You think it would be interesting to work with me? What is my favorite color? I do love the pale pink of a rose, the vibrant green of the trees, and the dark pitch black of my cat's fur. Does Henry love me back? Well, of course. Oh, Pegleg Jones, it's quite lovely to meet you. My name is Charles Williams. I'm so glad you're here at the ball tonight. Do Henry and I love Halloween? Yes. Liam, Henry Billings cheating on me. Such an awful thing to say. Gossip, mere gossip. You wish I could remember. Remember you? How did Henry and I first meet? Henry and I have known each other since we were children. But it wasn't until 3 summers ago that we fell in love. Henry has fallen ill. What do you mean? Is he all right? What will I dress up for on Halloween? Perhaps a raven? Elijah, it looks like Powder the cat has found you here in the library. She's taken quite a shining to you. Christina, you found a novel about fossils and dinosaurs. Quite interesting. Henry died last year. Impossible. Henry and I just saw each other. Sheosaurus. These flowers are lovely. Did you take them from the dining hall? I won't tell. I could always go peek on Henry, though. He's only been gone a few minutes. He said he'd be back. It would be rude. It's been 100 years since the accident. I don't understand. You stole them from Mrs. Astor. Why? She is quite the unkind woman. Why am I crying? Oh. I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps this enchanting night. What is this? You're at the 35th Annual Billings Ball. I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. How old am I? 20 years old. Did Henry ask for my hand in marriage? No, not yet. But he did ask me if I would be his, and I did say yes. When was I born? 1886. Did my wine have garlic in it? I don't believe, though. That sounds quite disgusting. You need to know the lore of this library? Your matey, this treasure is mine. Blows someone up with a cannon. How violent. How thrilling. I am dead. I don't understand. I'm alive, just like you. Of course I like the library. A lovely place to sit and wait while Henry takes care of his business upstairs. Would I care to dance? Yes. An indestructible boat called the Titanic. How fascinating. I'll be waiting forever. I don't think so. Over 1,000 years later. I think you've had a bit too much to drink tonight. What is my favorite book? Why, The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen. Though I do fancy The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Have you heard of it? You think this night is strange, Livia? I think this night is beautiful here at the ball. Deanna, a rose. You brought me a rose from the garden. Thank you. I shall hold it in addition to the one that Henry gave me. Where was I born? In Montpelier, Vermont. Where are you from? Jules Verne. Such a fascinating writer. Writes about travels around the world. Have I heard of a job application? Yes, but since people know my father, I don't really have to work very hard. Sheosaurus. Do you see the stars through the solarium? So beautiful. Thank you for pointing them out to me. A mirror. Thank you. Perhaps my hair was out of place. Did my family own slaves? No. We are from the north, after all. You're a time traveler. Why, how fantastical. Henry? When is he showing up? Oh, Brittany. You pointed out a shooting star to me. Perhaps I'll make a wish. You think I'm clever and unique. That is so kind, Emma. Slavery is illegal now, yes. As it should be. No one should own a person. You mean to tell me the year is 2023? Oh, Deanna, thank you for stoking the fire. Charlie, how do I feel about people as if they're born in the wrong body? I think, however you feel, is a valid way to feel. You can't what, Sarah? You can't dance tonight. Are you afraid? I say be brave. Brittany, a rose, thank you. My heart belongs to another, but I shall keep this with me. What year did I die? I'm not dead. What do you mean? Jasmine, what do you mean? He's not gone, he's just upstairs. Oh, a bear, a stuffed bear for me. Thank you, how kind of you. Who am I? I am Charles Williams. Nice to meet you. Brittany, it seems that powder has sidled quite nicely to you. And you brought this shell with you. Such a lovely accessory to your dress. Reminds me of the ocean. Elijah, looks like powder wishes to sit in your lap. Elijah, listen to the way that powder purrs. I think powder's taken quite a liking to you. Am I a vampire? No. Those belong in fairy tales. I'm incredibly intriguing. Why, thank you. Well, I didn't allow you to come to the ball. This is the Billings Ball, of course. We are both guests here. Brittany, it seems that Bella is sitting in your lap now. If you stroke her just behind the ear, she will purr. You want to see my shoes? Why don't you look down? I do not know a John. Good night. I hope to see you tomorrow after this ball. You plundered a guy named Charles yesterday, and he looked like me. Why, sir, I don't know what you imply. Thank you for the compliment. Caitlin, you brought me some sweets from the dining hall. Thank you so much. What is this ball? You're at the 35th Annual Billings Ball, thrown by the Billings themselves. Their son, Henry, is the love of my life. You saw him kissing a girl. What do you mean? Henry is quite friendly. I've been poisoned. Something nefarious has happened. What are you implying? I am feeling a little faint, but I'm sure it's just the champagne. What year is this? 1906, silly. You would poison me to be with Henry. Henry is the envy of many. Oh, CJ, you smell wonderful. Is that lavender? Glitz girl, thank you for the rose. Reminds me of the one that Henry gave me. No, this is not 1883. I was born in 1886. She's implying that my champagne is poisoned? Oh, such silly things you say. Kelly, dessert from downstairs, thank you. Listen to me, downstairs. The dining hall. We are downstairs, of course. I don't look so good. You mean to tell me I have pallor? Have I met anyone from the South? Yes. Father meets many people at the bank. What day is my birthday on? February 16th. You feel as this isn't a real moment in time? Is it going to storm soon? I look paler than usual. Perhaps it's from all the dancing. Lady Workman, fancy seeing you here at the ball. You look so lovely tonight. That peach color looks quite fantastic on you. Brittany, you bring me some chocolate strawberries from the dining hall. How kind of you to think of me. Oh, you tell me you love me, Tracy. That is so kind, but my heart does belong to another. There hasn't been a dance here in 80 years. Why, there was just one last year, in 1905, the 34th annual Billings Ball. They had a bear, a live bear. I kept my distance. Why am I crying? Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Why, Charlie, it seems that Powder and Bella are sitting on your lap. They care for you quite so. The way you scratch them behind the ears, they'll never leave you now. Sarah, you bring me some dessert from the dining hall. Thank you. CJ, you think I'm fantastic. That is so kind. How often do I sit here and talk to you? As often as you'd like. Is anyone quite sure how long we've been chatting in the library? Logan, I see you found one of the fossils here in the library. Hours, you say? Rory, how kind of you. Why, Monkey Bella, you tell me you love me, but my heart does belong to another, though that is kind. Logan, a rose, thank you. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me tonight. Jen, you're confused. You are at the 35th annual Billings Ball. You stumbled here in the library to talk to me. Who does my heart belong to? Why, Henry Billings, of course. Have you seen him tonight? He's only been gone a few minutes, but he said he would be back rather hastily. I'm sure he'll be back soon. I need God. I need no one but Henry. You bring me some roses, thank you. An earthquake. In San Francisco. Why, I live here in Vermont, so I did not feel it, but that does sound terrifying. Do I have a prophecy? I don't have the gift of prophecy, though I do believe that great things will come to you. You have a charming smile. Is it almost time for a last dance? I suppose. Perhaps. I believe the orchestra will play for maybe a quarter of an hour. I'm fading away. You think you see a light. Perhaps you should sit down. April, thank you for the rose. How kind of you. Lady Orange, I will be telling a secret soon. Many secrets have been told tonight. Your coach has arrived, Lady Tracy. Farewell. Glitz girl, thank you for the rose. Looks just like the one that Henry gave me. Brittany, a rose. Thank you. How kind of you. Henry says I'm as beautiful as a rose. Do not cry. I wasn't aware that I was. Perhaps this night has just overwhelmed me a little. Brittany? Yes, Henry was talking to a lady. Now I do recall. She had ashen hair. Almost white. Something about her. You might be going soon. You think of sailing away tonight. Is there a storm coming? Frenchie, you brought me something from the dining hall. How kind of you. You mean to call me your father? I don't have children. Did Henry leave with the lady? I don't think so. He talked to her before we came into the library. Lady Brittany, she didn't seem that old. She seemed rather young. Sidled quite up to Henry's side. Though Henry is charming, he has that effect on people. Imagine walking into your child's room and seeing this library. Yes, that would be rather shocking. Oh, Logan, you bring me this sandwich from the dining hall. Thank you. Judy, if you're lost, you are here in the library. The ballroom is just that way if you wish to dance. The garden is just out those doors. Why, Shay, those slippers are absolutely gorgeous. Looks just like your dress. It shines almost as if it's made of starlight. Did I drink anything? Yes, I had a glass of champagne just before I came in here. I was feeling a little dizzy, so I sat down. Why, Kitty, any answers you seek, I shall try my best. You're a ghost from my dreams. I have seen quite a lot of things in my dreams. Did my champagne taste odd? I suppose just a little. I don't have champagne that often. Perhaps it's very old. Was I poisoned? I don't think so. I sure hope not. Do I sparkle in the sun? Henry does say that I sparkle. But I don't think I sparkle in the sun unless it's a hot day. Did I know who? I am quite thirsty. I was poisoned by the champagne. Please remember. Tears. I wasn't aware that I was crying. Are you enjoying the ball tonight? Did Henry turn me into a vampire? No. Though, he has given me a love bite or two. Henry, addictive? I think so. Unless you need to talk about me. In that case, I am flattered. Take you to the garden? Yes. I believe I'd love a stroll in the garden. Is Henry much older than me? No. He's only 24. You think the woman who's with Henry would poison me? What ill will would she have against me? I don't even know her. Sir Ted, you are quite knowledgeable about things. Am I okay? Yes, I do believe so. I was feeling a little dizzy after dancing, so I came to sit here in the library. What's her relationship with Henry? I'm not quite sure. Logan, you bring me this pepper from the dining hall. I'm not sure I'd like to eat that just by itself. The hell? You talk about hell tonight? On such a lovely night at the ball? Lady Orange, you wish to talk about the Earth? Would you like to travel? You saw Henry kissing the lady. Preposterous. Henry doesn't quite care for women in that way. You think I'm out of this world? You mean to tell me that I supersede this realm? That is so kind. Is my hair wet? No. Though perhaps I did get a little sweaty from dancing. Thank you, Bumblebee. That is kind for you to watch over me. Do I haunt this house? If you mean to say, do I visit Henry often? Yes. Oh, such a gorgeous heart on your dress. What do you mean Henry isn't coming back? Of course Henry's coming back. He's only been gone just a short while. Chastity. Such kind words, though my heart belongs to another. Why, I believe this is the last dance of the night. You're welcome to stay here and listen with me, though if you wish to dance, I wouldn't be upset. Brittany, you let me borrow your tiara. Thank you. Yes, this is the last dance of the night. Listen. Can you hear it? The music? It is so lovely. Perhaps I'll open the drapes. What kind of ball? This is the 35th annual Billings Ball. And you've arrived just in time for the last dance. Princess Zuma, such kind words you share for me, but my heart does belong to another. Am I part zombie? How preposterous. Those are from fantasy tales. Princess Zuma, those shoes look so lovely on you. It seems I knocked off a book. How clumsy of me. Perhaps I'll pick it up. There we go. I would love to get lost in the music. So many books around. What book did I drop? Well, The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen. I wouldn't mind if you sat with me at all. Jackie, you bring me this from the dining hall. Thank you. Perhaps I perspired a bit from dancing. Well, my friends, I guess it might be time to tell you a secret. Would you like to know a secret? I've learned something quite interesting tonight. Would you like to know a secret? Please tell me. Chastity, thank you. The roses. They look just like the ones Henry gave me. Yes, you would like to know a secret? Are you sure you'd really like to know? Well, the secret is... I'm breaking character because it's the end of the night! Woo! Hi, guys! Hello, hello, hello! Did you guys have a good time? Let's turn the brightness up. Let's change to a different lighting. I don't know. Perhaps something pink. Something a little bit more white and revealing. Ah! This rose is like yellowish, pinkish. Oh, I don't like revealing it like that. I think I'll just look dead still. Did you guys have a good time? How did I do the fake tears? That would be just lip gloss, my friends. Looking up Montpellier deaths. I believe people call it like Montpelier or something, like how they call it now. I don't know. Wonderful job tonight, guys. Thank you. Please give you context of the entire thing. Okay, listen. So there's this whole like NPC AI thing going on. And normally I do like vibe checks or I sing, right? But I decided to kind of like hop on this trend and do like a ghost thing, and it became like a murder mystery thing that you guys seem to like really enjoy. And I don't know, that's just kind of like what the vibe is now. And you guys enjoy asking questions, and it's really fun for me to do. It's like a good improv experience. The lore, it's a little floppy because, you know, I'm not actually from 1906, so I try my best, but thank you, Charlie. But the lore is, like, me and Henry both come from very wealthy families, and Henry and I have known each other since we were children, but we've met, like, how long have I had this shirt? I just got it at, like, a Goodwill, like, 2 years ago. Henry and I, Logan, it's okay, just hold on to the memories, right? Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. But Henry and I got together like 3 summers ago, right? So we've been in love ever since. And I think, you know, our families don't entirely understand it. And people around don't really understand it, but my family enjoys that we're in love. And in my head, like, because our families are so rich and wealthy and they control, like, the money, then people don't really speak out against Henry and I. That's just kind of like my theory. Now, your guys' theories on, like, how I died, I threw you an interesting clue tonight, right? Did you guys, anybody who's been, like, watching this for a couple nights, did you catch the new clue? Yes. The woman that Henry was talking to before we danced. I know, some things like the Titanic, I'm like, when did the Titanic sail? Like, I don't fucking know. Yes. I do get confused and sad. So, like, Charles Williams, he doesn't know that he's dead. So when you guys bring that up, it might confuse him, or, he becomes, like, a little defensive. Like, that's silly. But sometimes it just hits. I strike you as nuts. Thanks. That's actually a compliment. 1912 for the Titanic. So it won't be for another 6 years. My goodness. This is your first time here. This is so good for an NPC. Thank you. So what are your theories, guys? I mean, we all know I probably drank poison. How do you guys think I died? I don't think you can see it tonight, but I did leave some interesting red marks around my throat. Who is the lady? I'm not quite sure yet. You think the woman made the maid poison me? Do you think maybe she means something to Henry? The lady in purple might play a big role, Rory. Henry poisoned me to be with that lady. Now I can say, for sure, well, I don't know, but I don't think Henry's the one that poisoned me. I think Henry and I are genuinely in love. Unless Henry poisoned me to keep me safe. Maybe he knew I was going to die already. That'd be interesting. You think Henry might be cheating? Maybe. I don't think Henry did it either. Yes, I am an actor. I haven't been in anything like really notable, but yes. Like community theater, and then 2 short films, one that like never came about, one that did. And look, Rory, also, you told me, like, you kept track of how long this live has been. Thank you so much, because here's that notification that I've been going live for an hour and a half. Another theory is that Henry's father might have poisoned me, so I've heard from some of you. It's funny because the first night, everyone thinks Henry's father poisoned me. The second night, everyone thinks that Henry poisoned me. And now you guys are thinking that I threw this other lady in there. You guys caught on to that. And you were like, that lady in purple. You think I drowned? Poison is too easy, perhaps. Can I put on the ball music? Yeah. I turned it up for that last song. And then I dropped the remote. And I was like, oh, dropped a book. Honestly, I thought when you mentioned the red marks, it was the lady. Maybe she could have choked me, perhaps. It did get loud. I was like, the music has swelled quite so. See, now Kelly has a good theory. She thinks that Henry's father killed me because I distract Henry from his work in the bank. Where did I come up with this story? I just kind of came up with it on the fly 2 nights ago. Rory, I know that made you laugh. Made me laugh too. Can I maybe make videos leading up to where we are in the story or sum up quick? Perhaps. I've thought about that. Thank you guys for thinking of... Oh my god, that elephant filter. I was like, Charles, you better think of something quick to say. I was like, this isn't a masquerade or something. But lip gloss is just a lip gloss from e.l.f. And Rory, you said, don't break. And I was like, break? I don't remember what I said, but it was something funny. You think Henry is forced to marry this woman? You feel like you're stuck with Charles. Who was it that was telling me, like, remember? I felt like real deep in that for a sec. It was Brittany. It's Brittany, I think. Ooh, the red marks could be from something he fell on after I was poisoned. Yeah, Brittany, that was you. Oh, and Jasmine, you might have said that as well. You think it's Henry's sister in purple? The story, when I remember this exists, makes me squeal. What are the cats and dogs' names? Me making up such dumb fucking names. We have Bella, Powder, and Butter, the cats. And Partner, the dog. What a dumb name. For any of you here tonight, I might just change the name of Partner. Why would I be in the library? So, one, because I was saying like I was out in the garden, but like back here is not very garden-like. So I decided to say I'm in the library. Fucking Partner, I know. Just the first name that came to mind. But yeah, I would be in the library because like the thing is Henry and I were like taking a stroll, we were dancing, I took a drink, I was feeling a little faint, so we came in here to the library where I sat down and died. And then he went upstairs. The sad thing is, Henry's not even real, and I've imagined, like, when he finds me, that'll be so sad. Yabba dabba dabba doo. You had me with those pirate things. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I look like the Joker, thanks. There has to be a Henry reveal. Well, Henry's not real. I mean, I know a lot of people, and maybe somebody could play Henry. Or maybe I'll give you guys a TikTok where Henry and Charles are, like, reunited at last in death. Great use of TikTok. Thank you so much. Not to be picky about this, but how do I feel about the transgender question? I don't mind at all, you asking. I am gay myself, so transgender people are my brothers and sisters and siblings, all in between. We're all one big family and we have to take care of each other. You do Henry's side of the story as well. You act well. Thank you so much. You are so good at story time. Thank you. When is chapter 4? Chapter 4 won't be until, like, you know exactly who can play Henry. Emily. What do you mean? Do we know a Henry? Do we know Henry? Do you want to play Henry? Also making me want to ghost OC. I like that. I love it. Any new developments? Like in this story that you might have missed? The comebacks I have for trolls. I do just try to, like, sometimes I do throw them a little bit of a bone, but I just try to, like, say things that maybe they'd be like, oh, whatever, he's not mad about it. Yes, Henry was talking to a woman in purple with light blonde hair. Also, to anybody who is still here who sent me a gift, thank you so much. That really does mean quite a lot to me. One, that you would even think to send me that. And two, you guys help me out so much all the time. And I am very thankful for all the gifts and time and likes that you spend here with me. So thank you so much. Who is William Afton? I gotta look that up. William Afton. He better not be ugly. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. William Afton, let me look. William Girl, William Afton is like a... Wait, I'm getting very confusing pictures. Is it someone from Five Nights at Freddy's? I look like Austin Butler, but hotter. Oh my goodness, Logan. What a compliment that is. Cody over DC. Emily! You stop it. Stop that right now. Remember when I had like the biggest crush on him? The biggest crush. Look at Bailey. She's like, no! I have been on stage, Ben. Chapter 4, yes. That will have to be sometime next week because I am busy with my studio that I take lessons at this weekend. We're having like a retreat thing. So, it'll have to be sometime next week. Perhaps like Tuesday or Wednesday, probably. But if I do some other lives, I might not do this live, but I might do like my vibe check lives or like a singing live, perhaps. Yes, thank you. If you guys don't want to miss any of these lives anymore, then turn on the notifications. I believe if you go to my profile, there's like a little bell. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. People think I look like Ben Platt. I don't see it. Also, a lot of the time, people will tell me I look like Justin Bieber. I don't really always see that. Like, I mean, he's hot, so it's a very good compliment. I keep appearing on your For You page, but why? Because you need to follow me. Clearly, we have the same interests. You need Charles's TikTok to send to people. I think I will come up with some interesting things. Like some good videos, some character videos for this. I'm doing good this evening. Sorry you just missed the ball. Now I broke character. Alright guys, I'll stay with you for 4 more minutes. Did you all have a good time? Will I tell a different story? I've thought about if I stick with the ghost thing, but I like move it up to this century. Oh, bye Jasmine. Thank you so much for staying and playing. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed you like playing with me. Yes, guys, and since I'll be doing it next week, I'll have like good time to think about stuff to do. But yes, I think if I like do another story, I thought about doing like a ghost from like the current time, maybe died after prom or something. Yes, good night to you all who are leaving. Was the woman from 1906 as well? Yes, I mean, we are in the year 1906 in this story. I would pay good money for that. Wait, Jordan. Jordan, you're here? Hi, hello. But were you here for, like, when I was doing the whole bit? Yes, thank you. I will have a good weekend. Of course, no, I missed tonight, but I joined yesterday. Oh, you were here yesterday. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know you were here. Guys, Jordan is an amazing, sweet, lovely person. We met at Lush. We both were working there for the Christmas season. Jordan, doesn't that seem like... That was like a good time for me. Do I have a boyfriend in real life? Oh, no. I do not. Unfortunately, the sadness of it all. I'm your new favorite TikToker. That's so kind. But the woman may have been a psychic visiting. Ooh. I best not. I'm waiting for Henry. Jordan, do you remember that night that girl said something really personal, that customer? And her friend kind of like made fun of her? And then we like kind of laughed uncomfortably? And then we got in trouble. We didn't get in, like, trouble, but it was, like, a very serious thing. You do remember. So actually, the Victorian era ended in, like, 1902 or something. Or no. The Victorian era ended... I just looked this up earlier. The Victorian era, I think, ended before I was born. Victorian era... Oh, no, this says it lasted till 1901. It's only 5 years before this current year. You got worms? Go to a vet. What did that girl say? Just something very personal happened to her, and she was making a joke about it. Good night, Kaylin. Product red, boy. She was making a joke about it, and then her friend said something, I don't know, but they walked away, and me and Jordan were looking at each other, and we're like, what just happened? Like, what? And then we were, like, totally talking about something else. But then she thought we were laughing at her, and she went to go talk to, like, one of our supervisors. Oh, so I'm living in the Edwardian era. My goodness. Yeah, but she got on to us. We were like, we promised we weren't laughing at her about that. Like, we would never laugh about something like that happened to somebody. Oh, well, good night. Good night, Charlie. Steven! Do I know you, Steven? No. You look cute, though. Did I work at Lush with our celebrity friend, Alex? I didn't work with her at Lush. She left, like, the year before I came. I know, like, we would never, ever. We were laughing about something else. I mean, I could understand how she would think she just had the conversation with us. But, like, we would never laugh about something like that. That is very serious. Interview with a Vampire is a really good movie. Didn't they also make, like, a new show or something? I wonder if it's any good. Edwardian does sound like a weird word. Oh, I said I was going to leave, like, 2 minutes ago. Alright, guys. Let's say goodnight to each other. This is how I always say goodbye. Catch this kiss. You ready? Wait, you weren't here. What happened earlier? Wait. What? I was here earlier and you were, like, dead. What happened? Well, look, the jig is up. The jig is up. At the end of the night, I let you guys talk to me and ask me questions. Charles Davis, not Charles Williams. Anyway, let's say goodnight to each other. Catch this kiss. Whew. Catch it in your hand. Catch it in your hand. Thank you. Now blow it back. Blow it back. Thank you. 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 All right, guys. I will see you next week. Probably, like, let's plan for Wednesday, okay? Let's plan for, like, Wednesday night, if all things go well. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Ah! The story shall continue. What will happen in chapter 4? Ah! Bye, guys.